Alrighty. Another base tour. Someone wanted to ask about my gardens and other things. Up here I got my two 12 by 10 plots. I use them for cotton, as you can see, and corn. Now this little thing here was my first attempt at a new style of tree farm to counter the fallen trees. You plant the trees in between here, chop them from behind that, and you ain't got to worry about it. But I found it's just as good to do this with one side, and you can even use it as an early warning system. When the Zeds or whatever knock down a tree, you know which way they're coming. Now these aren't a tree farm. What you have over here, I'm going to go under, as you can see, there we go. This is my light well down to my underground gardens. And what I did was I put sandbags on top of the reinforced concrete and then planted trees all the way around. Because I had some visitors one night. Crawler was fighting a bear and basically knocked out the iron bars and fell down, and well, it was a mess. But this will not fall down. Now sometimes when you try to replant, you will have to knock down more trees, but hey, it's wood. Over here I don't really have much in the way of defenses, but as you can see I did do concrete all the way down on my first shaft in. This isn't really a kill room, it was basically my original bunker. I did add some decor, but mostly I use it when I'm running around hunting, looting, or whatever on foot. I'll come in here, drop my loot in the boxes, and go from there. Go back out. Now, drop down a good bit ways. I think I'm down about 45. Now, originally both sides of this was storage right here, but I knocked it out to put in what I call my brewery. All 9 of these campfires have beakers on them. I know some of you are going to hate me for that. You're going to hate me more for the fact I got 7 more in here. Now I'm using these for my medical crafting supplies. This for general purpose, aloe, moldy bread, blood bags, extra beakers, my blood draw kit, and when I have potassium nitrate I'll store it in here for making antibiotics as needed. My cloth, and as you can see, this is why I grow a lot of corn. Oh, a lot of grain alcohol. Now these 6 supply bins I use for empty jars. Once they get empty, I'll probably make another run and get sand, but right now they're pretty much full. Over here I normally keep iron pots on these. This is my basic supply, cooking supplies. Got a bunch of tallow. As you see, I do grow all kinds of stuff. Do keep my farms going a good bit. Now, this one down is where I keep bottled water. Now I think, yeah, that one's empty. This one's almost empty, but basically once I get down to 1, I'll start filling them back up again. Over here I got my molds. As you can see, I do keep a couple extras. And yeah, I do have 6 forges. I'm tempted to make more. I'm just not sure how I want to do them. This is my general drop bin. Basically stuff to melt down. Sometimes to craft in case I need to add more supply. Then I got my stone. My metal. As you can see, I'm real big on looting, melting it down, as using it as I need it. Wood and what have you. Crops. And here course, I got my animal products, meaning feathers, tallow I've actually cooked, large bones, in case I ever want to make more glue or whatever. Then you get, of course, you got my supplies, which basic ammo for what I do use. I don't actually use a shotgun much. So here I keep my crossbow ammo. These I use when I'm upgrading my bow, crafting a new one, so I'm not losing my steel arrows or steel bolts. I carry 12 or 2 dozen exploding bolts just in case. Down here my supplies, tips, cases, lots of, see what I have in most of my coal. My repair stuff, crafting stuff. I usually keep tools in there as well. My hunting rifle, I now have a sniper. Lucky drop on one of my supply drops. Spare gun parts, completed pistol. I'm probably going to scrap part of that and try to build a better one. Farming supplies, spare mining helmets, and that's where I normally keep extra tools if I had any. Mini bike. Now on my mini bike, what I do is I'll ride around on it for a while, come back, break it down. Not the most efficient on fuel, but as you saw, I have a bunch of animal fat, corn, and all that. I'll just make more. And I just did another run and scored a couple oil barrels. Foods. Now, I don't really keep much in the way of these kinds of canned goods. These I keep just because most of the time when I'm looting, I won't even bother anymore. A goldenrod, yucca juice, because when I go out hunting aloe, I'll grab the yucca as well. Coffee and beer. First aid kits, bandages, and then all the other. Now I could use the vitamins, but I'm going to just keep them in case I die to boost my health back up. This spawn point, a little bit of decoration, nothing actually in use. I got one farm here underground and another here. Now it just gives me 41 plots each. Now originally I was gonna not have the walkways, but then I put those 2 large plots for the massives farming of certain crops. Now these are just for decoration because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this room. Part of me is tempted to repeat the little octagon in the floor and drop it down, or put a shaft here and then just add whatever underneath. And of course I got my little water hole here. Now I do not have an underground tree farm because of the changes to trees and the physics with them. Make it where you're going to need the full 20 something foot or 20 something block room, and that's a lot of mining. This was a decent amount, but nothing major.